Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and as well Sagittarius Rising weekly general tarot reading October 11th up until October 17th, 2021. And should you be guys interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And as well, if you do enjoy the content here on the channel and you do wish to support us, just leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any of our weekly uploads nor live streams. So with that being said, moving straight away to the Sagittarius reading, and the first card we have, that will be the Page of Pentacles, followed by the second one here, which stands as the Ten of Cups. Moving next, that will be the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, very similar illustration in this deck. So we do have the Seven of Swords. And the fourth card of your spread, that will be the Fool. It's quite of a turnaround that we do have for you, Sagittarius, throughout this week. The week starts in a very calm manner, but from there, things, for what it seems, are going to start speeding up. And just by the look of those four cards, I can't really tell you more. All that is going to depend, it is what falls as a catalyst to the Ten of Cups. So with that being said, moving straight away to scrutinizing the reading, with the Page of Pentacles, the catalyst is going to be the Eight of Swords. So we do have a passive enemies here into this state or into this situation. And that's a person, okay? That's a person who is rather very devout to the relationship you both have. Now, that relationship may be business relationship, friendship, or an intimate relationship. They're just very, very devout. The problem with them is that it's just the limits, really. How can I put it? This is just as far as they can go, and that under normal circumstances is a great thing, meaning that you don't need to expect anything out of the ordinary with this person, within the interaction with this person. For some of you, the question will stand that you kind of like want more from life, you want more from love, you want more from a business. And with this one, it's just they cannot, how can I say, they, for one or another reason, they cannot overcome certain limitations that they do have, that they have self-implanted. Now, Page of Pentacles, these type of people, they are very slow, very meticulous, and they don't do anything unless it's under a perfect circumstances. And we don't live in a perfect world, do we? So that will be a severe obstacle, a severe problem. Very common way how these cards could manifest is when you do have a person that you work with, or you do have a friend that you are very close with. They do have feelings for you, but because the circumstances aren't perfect, they just don't divulge those feelings, or they straight away lie and deny that they have no feelings whatsoever, where the opposite is true. In any case, once that person steps in for you into this environment, or they ain't gonna really step in, it is just that is a continuation of previous weeks or of previous enterprises. It seems that at the start of the week, you're gonna start seeing that, you know, unfortunately, that individual, for one or another reason, I can't say really is holding you back. It is just, you know, there is no progress, which is not the same by holding you back. For some of you, having no progress is going to be great, because that is if they are positioned into a sweet spot and you have them exactly where you want them to be. But right after that, the manifestation of the Ten of Cups takes place and is going to be catalyzed with the Eight of Pentacles. So into the early to mid stages of the week, you are going to grow to become rather very happy of your situation at work, at your situation in terms of relationships, private life, so on and so forth. For the Ten of Cups, it is where you are pleased, happy, and fulfilled of what you have, no matter how small or how big that thing is. Okay. But the thing with the catalyst of the Eight of Pentacles, it is that when you grow to become satisfied of what you have, there are capacities, okay, personal capacities that are left unmanifested or not implemented into your life, and it's only normal that one person start looking for cashing in on those attributes, on those potentials. And at the early to mid stages of the week, you Sagittarius are going to start seeking on how to become more important, how to become more fulfilled into the world. At that stage, you're going to start thinking of something long term. At that stage, you're going to start thinking of something more tangible that can take place into your life. And you are not going to rush, though, the situation here, okay? Instead, you're going to show a keen eye into the minor details, into the subtleties, and the more you think about the future, the more you're going to start leaning toward that side of the human nature. No matter how much thou has, thou always needs to go for more, because that's what life is. It's about constant improvement. Now, unfortunately, Page of Pentacles, it's as far as it goes. Now, that being said, let's talk a little bit about a personal relationships with these two cards, the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Now, very good cards when it comes to single people, okay, people that have no one next to them. These two cards are talking about stepping in front of the world or into the world, stepping under the spotlight and start seeing that actually you are liked, actually, you pose interest, and that there are, if not opportunities, at least options for a long-term interactions with people that are different from the Page of Pentacles, from that friend which have some emotions, feelings for you, but they do not divulge them for the situation ain't perfect. So it's pretty much their loss. Or this is at least how I see it. And yeah, towards the middle of the week, you are going to pretty much build up a rather good foundation to, I would say it that way, to initiate a vision or a perspective, so to initiate a perspective that you hold on to for a quite some time. And right after that, the Seven of Swords manifests, which is going to be catalyzed with the Two of Swords. We have a active supporters here. And in my country, we call it that the match have been finalized. Oh my God, I can't find the right term in English. That is when you do, for example, have a soccer game, and when the final signal is given, you have the score, nothing can be done about it. What those two cards here are speaking about, it is that the approach that you are going to make toward the future. Should you stick around with the Page of Pentacles individual, or should you go for something more like the previous couple of stages of the week are saying? It's gonna become pretty obvious for you. And the obvious thing about these cards, it is that you are gonna go for more. It simply you wouldn't be given other choice, because you need progress. The progress have been set into halt with the Page of Pentacles, so going up for more, it is the only choice that does make sense at that stage. Now on a more practical level with these couple of cards, that is when the lack of balance is set into a balance again. So if you have been owed a certain money, you can expect that those money are to be returned to you at the late stages of this week. Okay, if you are expecting some kind of a reward as well based on previous actions, it will come about also. Now, that is going to be a result of you showing very, very strong backbone and very strong, how can I say, a personal righteousness, so to speak, not letting go of rewards that have been swiped under the rug, but rather seeking a justice, personal justice into the world. That will happen through storming your situations and truly demand what you have been owed, and that will restore the equilibrium in your life, career-wise and as well relationship-wise. And the week for you, Sagittarius, ends with the Fool card, which is going to be catalyzed by the Seven of Cups. And this is a active neutrals that we do have here. It's a pretty vast and broad interpretation of these two cards. Now they both speaks about a new beginning. One of it is a clear new beginning, that you don't bring anything from the past. I'm describing one into my tarot class as well. What the heck, I can say it here. If you observe the Fool, it carries on a small bag, which is very typical for people that are walking away from their entirety that they have possessed by now, just with the clothes on their back, and therefore they don't bring anything from the past into the future. So pretty much you are going to start a brand new beginning, which is a brand new relationship, for example, brand new job, or just a brand new life. And the thing that the Seven of Cups, it's neutral to the Fool card. It only speaks that you have learned your lesson and you ain't gonna fly into the cloud nine, but instead face the future objectively. So while at the end of the week, through your new perception that you do deserve more, that you gotta go for more, you, how can I say, scoped or rather fixed yourself upon what that more is going to be, the more thing that sits into the future is not going to be unreasonable. It's not going to be something celluloid, like, I want to be rich. How? I don't care. I just want to be rich. No, you will know exactly how to get there at that particular point. And at the end of the week, you can expect that you are going to be very spontaneous, very carefree as well, undetached to the shenanigans of the environment. And in generally, your spiritual state is going to be uplifted. And you can expect to be quite happy at that particular point, even without that faithful companion you had. Because I do believe, by the look of these cards, it is that no matter what if you have to end up your interaction, you're gonna end it up in a good terms with no regrets whatsoever. So with that being said, Sagittarius, this was your weekly general tarot reading, October 11th up until October 17th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.